Well, of course, there are few feelings in football better than that which accompanies promotion. The non-stop torrential outpouring of good feeling is the perfect overture to today's proceedings. You would be hard-pressed to find a happier place than this, anywhere, anytime. This, of course, the site... He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's got away with one there.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Caicedo. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great hit! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pinches it off him. Akanji goes steep. Oh, that's ambitious. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's shifting through the gears here. Got a shot away. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Caicedo put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Foot in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's played him through. And Messi! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Interesting ball. Now there's a... Messi! Yes! And he is just ripping it up. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Shapes to shoot. And that's off target.
Messi knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Oh, what a mistake!
The attendance for this
Robertson,
match was 60,000.
he really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he helps him.
Oh, brilliant save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Now the finish! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already hit. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Front-footed pressing going on, and he'll shoot here! He's got a side of goal! Has a look and has a go. And that has faded wide.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Coming on the field is number 18.
Pressing high and with purpose.
Substitution.
Ball is over the line.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Son Heung-min. Chance to finish. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the play.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, And only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, it's terribly wayward. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Okay, interesting.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. And it's Messi.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but he's going for goal! Fagioli. No goals as yet. And Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number.
And Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Fagioli. Messi. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Decent hit! And it's a goal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Gol! Ha segnato al 25esimo minuto, numero 9.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oyarzabal. Gets a good foot in there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough. And he'll shoot here! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Valverde. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oyarzabal. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Long ball by the goalkeeper. He has found the way through. Fagioli really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Caicedo cuts out the pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oyarzabal. And he's picked out the run. And Messi! Valverde. The ball has bounced loose now. Now there's a... Can he finish? He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol! Ha segnato al 42esimo minuto, numero 8, Messi!
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's taking on the lot of them. Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Caicedo. Fagioli. Valverde. Oyarzabal.
L'uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Steaming on goalwards. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Messi, nice bit of trickery, and he's managed to get free. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Akanji pinches it off him. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's lost his man here. Has a shot! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Caicedo. Wriggles his way through. Caicedo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Akanji running with the ball. He's going all the way! But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Son Heung-min. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Akanji. And Fagioli. And they win it back again. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now, at least the message.
He's gone for goal! He scores! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Numero 98. Cambio di giocatore.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's found a way through. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, denied at the last.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Robertson. Fagioli. That's an excellent interception. Akanji wins the duel this time. Had a shot! Caicedo. Threads one in. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Valverde. Son Heung-min. And he's there to retrieve it. That's beautifully weighted. Cleared away. And it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. He's through here. Nice interception, well timed. Jimenez. Valverde. Gomez. He's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi's cross. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Robertson. And Fagioli. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Akanji. And Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Great chance! It's a goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's become a case of men against boys. Akanji powering forward here. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and well, these are, of course, early days, but we're in the unusual position here, potentially, of witnessing a team achieving their ultimate aim already. A win is what they need, and they certainly appear intent on getting it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Chips it through. Donnarumma can pick that up. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much. In with a header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And here's Messi. That has been cut short. Robertson. Can he put it away? There's a goal! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Is number 8.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Fagioli. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's the shot! Caicedo. Valverde. And here's Messi. Messi! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Caicedo puts his foot on the gas. Sanuc gets across and deals with it. That is ended up in no man's land. Jimenez. Valverde. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, that's well spotted. Fagioli. Valverde. Oh, he's burst through. Mikel Oyarzabal takes on his marker. No, that's been intercepted. Fagioli. And Akanji. And it's Jimenez. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Fagioli. Fiddles it through. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Oyarzabal. Real chance! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
The goal scorer after 36 minutes is...
So that's 2 now without reply.
14.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oyarzabal could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Jimenez. And Fagioli. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No, he's just misjudged that one. Caicedo succumbs to the pressure. Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's going for goal!
Time.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. That gets things going for the second half. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Caicedo. Robertson. Over to the left. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's been... And Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Robertson. Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. He is... Oyarzabal! That is decidedly lacking.
Oyarzabal knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Fagioli. Oyarzabal. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Valverde. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. And he's had it nicked away. That's been cut out, well played. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Now it's Oyarzabal. Closing in on goal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. Fagioli! Lacking in accuracy.
Substitution on the field. Number 44.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 14. Substitutions taking place.
Robertson. Caicedo does well to get it back. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Robertson. Oyarzabal. Akanji being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
That is good alertness. Jimenez. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great defending, strong and determined.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide. Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
And now the hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Gomez. And it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Floated through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Caicedo. Messi. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's gone for goal. Caicedo. And time is up. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests.
Well, of course, there are few feelings in football better than that which
Hello,
accompanies
everybody, and
promotion.
welcome to today's
The
match.
non-stop torrential outpouring of good feeling is the perfect overture to today's proceedings. You would be hard-pressed to find a happier place than this, anywhere, anytime. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Oh, here's a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Valverde, and it's Messi. Valverde is in a really good position out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Kane. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still goalless. Well, there's the clearance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Akanji. Robertson. So nearly the perfect ball. It's Kane! Kane finds himself offside. Oh no, what has happened here? Well timed, excellent interception. Akanji. And he's running through. Kane couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Jimenez gets it clear. Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. Driving forward. And he's on his way! Caicedo. And that is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, terrible pass. He might be in here. Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
That's beautifully weighted. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Akanji gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Kane. And there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Sanuc clears it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a Foden! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Robertson. Ribéry. Ribéry puts his foot on the gas.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caicedo.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's picked out the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sanuc. Kane. Spread neatly.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He's found a way through. Poor robust challenge. And it's Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Kane. And the shot! Oh, That was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. Tries a header! He's missed, but not by that far. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Messi. Kane. He could be in here. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Ribery. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. And it's lofted through here. Donnarumma can claim that. He could be in here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Ribery. Picked out brilliantly. There are... And the shot! Robertson clears. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foden was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Akanji makes the interception. Now it's Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
Messi. Caicedo. Akanji calmly anticipates. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 22, Phil Foden. Coming on the field, number 20.
Valverde. Now it's Messi. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's certainly onside here.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's through, now is he in? Son Heung-min looking to penetrate opposition lines. That has been cut short. He's looking to set free a runner. And it's Ribery. Can he put it away? He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Is number 11.
He's having a shot! And that has been clubbed away.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me.
Foden! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Foden. And the finish! Son Heung-min. Not the most accurate
There will be
pass.
3 minutes added time.
Akanji. Fagioli. He's away!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Robertson with the foul. Valverde. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oyarzabal. He's got... They've done it! Offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Donnarumma voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, of course, there are few feelings in football better than that which accompanies promotion. The non-stop torrential outpouring of good feeling is the perfect overture to today's proceedings. You would be hard-pressed to find a happier place than this, anywhere, anytime. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spare. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
That'll be a throw-in. Foden, he's tried one! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the best.
He's had a hit! There it is! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Decent progress down the left. Quarter of an hour played. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good foot in there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, just skips past his man. Fagioli. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And Robertson. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide.
Big chance! There it is! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more...
Great hit! Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just... Now the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Have a shot! Fagioli. No way through. Caicedo. Akanji. Short changes him with that pass. This might spell danger. Now it's Foden. He's having a go. He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Donnarumma can pick that up. Son Heung-min.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's played him through, and he's onside. Shot at goal! And again! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Everyone,
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So it shapes to shoot! He scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Alexander-Arnold ploughing through the middle. Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Alexander-Arnold really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header! No, not the best of headers. Robertson, some resolute defending there, and he's managed to get free. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be a throw-in. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Steaming on goalwards. He's had a shot!
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push.
And he'll shoot here!
The attendance for this match.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Valverde
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Fagioli. Caicedo spots it and intercepts. Done delicately. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jimenez. Valverde. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Fires from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Jimenez. Oh, what a mistake! Hits one! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Caicedo. Pressing high and with purpose. Ball is over the line. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mikel Oyarzabal to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. Oyarzabal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oyarzabal! Lofted upfield. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, number 22, Phil Foden. Coming on the field, number 8, Messi. Number 18,
pinches it off him.
Substitutions taking place.
Sao Paulo are stuck in Central Station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He has found the way through. He'll try from distance. Caicedo. There's the shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit!
Sao Paulo making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And Messi! No mistake! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 85 minutes.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Donnarumma, will they claim to that? Succumbs to the pressure.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Off the ball! Engages and forces him off the ball. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the shot! And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, of course, there are few feelings in football better than that which accompanies promotion. The non-stop torrential outpouring of good feeling is the perfect overture to today's proceedings. You would be hard-pressed to find a happier place than this, anywhere, anytime. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Hernandez is charging up on the overlap, and he's managed to get free. He's picked his way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shapes to shoot! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition.
Head! No mistake! Offside.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on.
He's got the shot away! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Couldn't squeeze it through. First quarter of an hour gone. So we're still where we started right now.
That's positional gold. The
chance! It's there! There is the breakthrough!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nicely worked. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a nicely measured pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.